Okay, I figured I'd throw in a couple quick clips to show you my standing desk with my chair. And this chair is that height I talked about. That's a drafting stool height. Notice that my feet are off the floor. You see if you can get that on camera. And then you can also stand and then use the desk about this height. Notice the monitor is the right height for standing and doing work. So that works out great for a standing desk, and you can sit in front of it. But those are the positives. Now the negatives are that as you're standing in front of the computer desk for a long time, your feet get tired. And when your feet get tired, it happens to me in about half an hour, maybe, give or take, because I'm on my feet as much as I can during the day, trying to minimize the sitting. And then plus I run, so the being on the feet standing is very fatiguing. And then sitting in this chair is fine, but now you're sitting. Now there's no difference between this and a conventional desk where your feet are flat on the floor. Although, I have to add that this is a little bit worse in the sense that it is less comfortable. So it's more fatiguing to sit in this chair because look at, I don't know if you can see this, I'll take pictures and I'll zoom in. Where you put your feet, it's off the floor, so you have a very limited place where you can put your feet. You don't have a lot of positions, you can't shift around. Now the good news is you can't slouch. So I can't go like this and put my feet out and be comfortable. It just doesn't work. The only proper way you can sit in this chair and have it work is actually it forces you to have the proper posture in the chair. It pushes your butt all the way back, which is a good thing because it firmly plants your lumbar into the lumbar support that's on the chair. So in one sense, this is actually a good configuration to force you into a good posture. However, at the same time, it forces me into the same posture all the time, which causes that repetitive stress potential that I had discussed earlier. There's no single position that you can sit or stand at or lie down at for a long period of time and be okay. Because when you're standing, your legs get tired, your feet get sore, and my feet actually were starting to get numb. But if I moved around, they were okay. Like if I shuffled my feet around a little bit, just change positions, shift the weight from the left leg to the right and back again every couple of minutes, then it was okay. And this chair is okay as long as I shift weight a little bit, you know, move around, like sit this way for a few minutes, then maybe shift cheeks and then put all my weight on the right cheek for a few minutes. I don't know. It's bad because I've actually found myself leaning, like at work a lot. And conventional chairs, I'll lean on one arm, usually my right arm because it's the dominant arm, because you have your hand on the table operating the mouse. And that will actually cause numbness in the arm. It cuts off circulation. It makes whatever nerve endings or whatever here get pinched. And I notice that the arm hurts. I get tingly sensation, numbness, sometimes pins and needles, so it's bad. Any kind of position for a long time is bad. This is why, for example, see, look, I'm leaning on this arm. I just caught myself doing it like subconsciously, naturally. Now, you've noticed that if you have elderly people in the family, or if you've worked in healthcare, people who are bedridden or spend a lot of time in a bed, they'll get bed sores. They'll get blood clots, they'll get pooling of blood, they'll get poor circulation. Why? Well, even though the bed is meant to distribute the weight across your body evenly, you'll notice that when you sleep, I notice that when I sleep, I'm constantly shifting my weight from my left side to my right side. I can't begin to tell you how many times I shift my weight. You know, I toss or turn, however you call it. And that is because my one side gets a little bit sore, fatigued. I get tired of laying on my left side. So I shift over to the right. Sometimes I'll lay flat on my back. I cannot lay on my stomach. I can't breathe. My face is either planted, or if I twist my neck too far, it's uncomfortable. So I just don't belly sleep. Some people sleep on their belly and they're super comfortable. I can't do that. So what you have to do is find out whatever activity you're doing, whether it's sleeping, sitting, working, you have to find a stride. find a rhythm and do that. So stand, sit, maybe at half-hour intervals, or maybe if you're sitting at a conventional desk for a long time, get up and move around. If there's no standing desk available, get up, move around. If you have a laptop, if you're lucky enough to have a laptop at work, bring that laptop with you. Find somewhere in the hallway and plant the laptop. There's all kinds of tall desks all over the place. It's funny, I'll be standing in the hallway doing something, somebody will walk by, don't you have an office? Like, well, yeah, but just wanted to do something real quick. Oh, okay. And half an hour later, didn't I see you here half an hour ago? Ah, yeah, you know, this thing took a little longer than I thought. Oh, sure, no problem. They walk away. People will believe anything. And half the time it's true, so it doesn't matter. Just shift around. Just alternate your work environment such that you don't do the same thing all the time. Otherwise, you'll have repetitive stress injuries, you'll have issues, and it's not going to be good for your health overall. Okay, hope you enjoyed this and that it was helpful to you.